Welcome class. Today we are going to start unit number 3. It will be the sex determination. In this unit we are going to see how there is a discrimination in between sexes, like what are males and what are the females. Okay, and what criteria they are having for the determination of gender. त्यांनी काय क्रायटेरिया ठेवलेला आहे की बाबा आपण we can say this is a female, this is a male genetically. Okay, whatever we are going to see through the genes, through the chromosomes. Okay, so let's see what is actually a sex determination. Now, the sex determination is the process of sex differentiation. जिथे आपण differentiate करतोय by which whether a particular individual will develop into the male or the female sex. म्हणजे की ही जी काही प्रोसेस आहे in that process आपण त्याचं differentiation करतो की what criteria possesses for the male and what criteria possesses for the female. Okay, either chromosome किंवा genetically काय criteria आहे to become the individual become the male and the individual become a female. ठीक है. Now the sex expression is governed by chromosomes and genes. जे काही एक्सप्रेशन्स आहेत आपण जेव्हा आपण ह्युमन बद्दल बोलतो, वेन टॉक अबाउट द ह्युमन्स, जेव्हा आपण माणसांबद्दल बोलतो, वी कॅन मॉर्फोलॉजिकली आपल्याला दुरून दिसतं की हा एक तर मुलगा आहे किंवा ही मुलगी आहे किंवा हा बाय किंवा माणूस. तर आपण मॉर्फोलॉजिकली वी कॅन डिफरन्शिएट द सेक्स एक्सप्रेशन जे आहेत इज गवर्न थ्रू द क्रोमोझोम्स आणि genes, because there are certain genes they are responsible for the characterizations for the female and the male, although there is a involvement of hormones. तिथे हार्मोन्सही इन्व्हॉल्वमेंट असतं, but there is hormones again, they are all governed by the chromosomes and the genes. In unisexual animals like earthworm, okay, those animals, they are having same sexes in the same organism. दोनही reproductive organs एकाच याच्यामध्ये असताना काय म्हणतो आपण, they are the unisexual animals. In case of unisexual animals, the chromosomes are of two types. एक असतात ऑटोझोम्स आणि एक असतात allosomes. तर हे काय, the autosomes they are the chromosomes which do not differ morphologically and number in male and female, and the allosomes म्हणजे autosomes are the polychromosomes. ओके, आपण म्हणतो ना की वी आर हॅव्हिंग 23 पेअर्स ऑफ क्रोमोझोम्स. आपल्यामध्ये 23 पेअरचे क्रोमोझोम्स असतात, त्यामध्ये 22 काय असतात, ऑटोझोम्स असतात, आणि एकच पेअर जी असते इट विल बी द सेक्स क्रोमोझोम्स और द allosomes. So the allosomes or the sex chromosomes are the chromosomes which differ in morphologically, and number in male and females are contained in genes that determine sexes. तर माहिती आहे की Y क्रोमोझोम्स हा लहान असतो दॅन द X क्रोमोझोम. जेव्हा आपण तिथं मेल म्हणतो, when there is a male they are having X and Y chromosomes. तो मॉर्फोलॉजिकली Y क्रोमोझोम हा छोटा आहे दॅन द X क्रोमोझोम. ओके, सो दे आर कॅन डिफरन्शिएट की हा Y क्रोमोझोम आहे, हा X क्रोमोझोम्स आहे. बट इन केस ऑफ ऑटोझोम्स ते दोनही क्रोमोझोम्स असणारे कसे आहेत, दे आर इक्वल, द पेयर इज सेम. ठीक है, the unisexual diploid individuals have two sex chromosomes and the rest are the autosomes. Now, in case of most plants, male and female reproductive organs are found in the same flower, that are the bisexual flowers. In nematodes, some earthworms, both male and female organs are found in same individual. Then male and female reproductive organs are found in the different flowers of same plant, is called monoecious. म्हणजे एका झाडावरती आहेत पण तिथे एक मेल फ्लावर वेगळा आहे आणि फिमेल फ्लावर वेगळा आहे, दे आर द मोनोशियस. आपण बघितलं की म्हणजे एकच झाड आहे आणि एका झाडावरती दोन फुलं आहेत, दोन त्या फुलामध्ये एकामध्ये मेल रिप्रोडक्टिव्ह ऑर्गन्स आहेत आणि दुसऱ्या फुलामध्ये दे आर हॅव्हिंग फिमेल रिप्रोडक्टिव्ह ऑर्गन्स लाईक कोकोनट आहे कॅस्टर्ड देन वी आर हॅव्हिंग मेज example. In some case plant of male and female flowers are produced on different plant. They call it as a papaya. They are the dioecious plants. म्हणजे in some plant the male and female flowers are produced on different plants. So they are having different plants. एक male plant आहे, एक female plant आहे, like this. So they are the dioecious animals. Dioecious plants, not animals. Now, this is a difference in between the autosomes and the sex chromosomes. Autosomes, they are referred other than sex chromosomes. Okay, and these chromosomes they do not determine the sex of individuals. हे कसे आहेत? हे जे काही 22 आहेत in case of humans whatever 22 पेअर जे आहेत त्या सगळ्या they are same in case of male, in case of females, in case of those like they are not male, either male or female. So these 22 pair of chromosomes they are same in all gender, all type of gender they are same. But in case then the chromosome number is 2n minus 1. Okay, morphologically similar आहेत in case of male and female मध्ये. Then the number of differ from species to species ते वेगळे वेगळे आहेत and they do not exhibit the linkages. Then we talk about the sex chromosomes. These chromosomes they determine the sex of individual. तेच हे जे काही chromosomes जे काही allosomes आहेत they determine whether the individual is a male or the female. They always two in number, fixed. All kind of animals they are fixed. They are two in number. तर ते XX असतील किंवा ते XY असतील. Morphologically they are different. In case of male and female, then each diploid organism usually has two allosomes and they exhibit the linkages. Now, there are some certain mechanisms for the sex terminations. These are certain mechanisms like sex characters, chromosomal sex determination, monogenic sex determination, and environmental sex determination. There are certain factors. There are environmental factors or environmental and hormonal factors. Some scientists say that there are environmental factors include for the sex determination, but some scientists they have said that there are hormonal factors are also involved in case of sex determination. Now let's see one by one. Now the sex character they primary called the gametes. We have seen that the primary male gametes, female gametes. We say that the male gametes are the sperms and the female gametes are the ovas. So the primary characters what they are the gametes, and the secondary they are the all genital organs. All genital organs for female, genital organs for male. So these are the characters for the sex. Then now we are having chromosomal determination. In a diploid individual, there are always 2n minus 2 autosomes and 2 sex chromosomes. Okay, so in case of diploid animals, there are 2n minus 2 autosomes and 2 sex chromosomes. Three types of chromosomal determination. Distinguished by the allosomes, diploid, haploid system of determination, and genic balance. These are some theories put by some scientists. We will see. Now, first will be the allosomal determination. ही काय आहे? This is a chromosomal theory. ही जी बघतो आहोत आपण, this is a chromosomal theory. In case of chromosomal theory, there is a determination of gender by the sex chromosomes or the allosomes. In case of allosomes, they are generally of X and Y types. Allosomes or the sex chromosomes they are generally of X and Y types, but in some birds they can be determined by the Z and W types. All about 90% they are X and Y types, but in some birds they are of Z and W types. Sex with the similar types of sex chromosomes, that is XX, they are homogenic sex, and the dissimilar types they are XY, they are heterogametic sex. Homogametic when there is a same pair, that is XX, and when there is a X and Y chromosomes, they are the heterogametic sex pairs. Then there are four different systems of allosomal sex determination like XX female, XY male. So the XX, XY female male system, then XX, XO or the 0, it will be also the female male system. Then X0, XX, it is also the female male system, and this is in case of birds. ZW, ZZ, it is a female male systems. These are the four different systems for the allosomes, for the sex chromosomes of the sex determination. Now, first we will see XX, XY female male system. In this system, we include Drosophila, man and some other mammals. All mammals, then Drosophila and the human beings or the man. In this system, the female has two X chromosomes, that is a homogametic, and produces only one type of gamete, that will be the XX. Okay, then the male has one X chromosomes and one Y chromosome. It is heterogametic and produces two types of gametes. It will be the X gamete and the Y gamete. Union of X ovum with the X sperm, it leads to the development of female. Okay, if the X ovum mates with the Y sperm, it will lead to the production of male. So this define the sex determination in case of XX, XY female male system. Then we are having XX, XO female male system. It consists of some grasshoppers, then orthopterygians and हेमिप्टेरियन्स म्हणजे ऑल काइंड आर्थ्रोपोडा जो काही ग्रुप येतो आपला, जो काही आर्थ्रोपोडा फायलम आहे, they are having this XXXO female male system. In this system, female has double X chromosomes. Female has double X chromosome, that is XX, and male consists of only one X chromosome. They do not have the Y chromosome. ठीक आहे, जर मेल असेल तर त्याच्यामध्ये फक्त एकच एक्स क्रोमोझोम असतो, आणि जर फिमेल असेल तर शी इज हॅव्हिंग टू एक्स क्रोमोझोम. द फिमेल इज होमोगॅमेटिक and produces all the eggs with the X chromosome. The male is heterogametic and produces sperms, half of which have X chromosomes and other half have none chromosomes. So they are having only one chromosomes. Union of egg with the sperm having X chromosome will give rise to female, and sperm having non result, they are having male. म्हणजे मेल मध्ये Y chromosome नसतो, they are having only one X chromosome. Then XO, XX female male system. It खूप कमी insect मध्ये this kind of system found. In this system, female has only one X chromosome and hence they are heterogametic. This is like a exceptional scenario where the female consists of only one X chromosome. As a result of after the meiosis, 50% of eggs of such female carry an X chromosomes, and the remaining 50% of eggs, they do not have the X chromosome. On the other hand, male has two X chromosomes and produces all the sperms with one X chromosome. Thus, the male sex is homogametic. Union of X sperms with the ovum. X sperm with the X chromosome gives rise to male, where the union of X sperm with ovum having no X chromosomes, it will lead to the female. So the female, half of female does not contain the X chromosome. They are having only one X chromosome. Then in case of birds, butterflies and some moth, they are having ZW, ZZ female male system. Female is heterogametic and produces two types of gametes, that is Z and W types. Male is homogametic and produces the same homogametic, and they are having the same character, that is the Z chromosomes. Union of Z with the ovum Z having male, and Z with the W they are having female. Now, in case of diploid haploid female male systems, they are present in case of honeybees, ants, and termites. In honeybees, the females have diploid, that is 2n is equal to 32 chromosomes. Means they are having, in case of drones or the males, they are having 16 chromosomes. Females are queen and workers, and the drones they function only for the reproduction. The female which feed on royal jelly develop into the queen, and the queen is fertile while workers are, they all are the sterile females, or they are the infertile females. So the queen produces haploid eggs. However, haploid male will produce haploid sperms by mitosis. And then the meiosis. Union of egg and with the sperms give rise to diploid larvae that become female. You can see here, हा drone आहे, it is the male part. Queen आहे, she produces eggs. एक काही जे आहेत, they are having n number, they are all drones. त्याच्यामध्ये एकच क्रोमोझोम असणारे सेक्स क्रोमोझोम्स, काही मध्ये दोन क्रोमोझोम असणारे, they are diploid larvae. They some are going to workers and some are going to the queens. The drones they mainly function for the reproduction. Now there are certain theories given by some scientists. So आतापर्यंत आपण जी बघितली होती, it was the chromosomal theory. Now we are going to see the genic balance theory. The genic balance theory was given by Bridges in 1922, and he studied his theory in case of Drosophila. Drosophila हा एक असा ॲनिमल आहे ज्यावरती जेनेटिक्सचा खूप अभ्यास झालेला आहे. So the Drosophila it also called the Cinderella of genetics, because this is the most experimental animal in case of genetics. So according to this theory, the sex of any individual is determined by a balance between the genes for male and for the female. Balance between the genes for the maleness and for the femaleness that present in individual. Genic balance theory states that the sex determination genes are present on both X chromosomes as well as autosomes. At chromosomal theory काय म्हटलं होतं की autosomes they do not have any role in case of sex determination. But according to this genic balance theory, they said that the sex determination are present on both the chromosomes, X chromosomes and the autosomes. The male sex determination genes are present on autosomes and the female sex determining genes on the X chromosomes. Male sex determination आहे, it is present onto the autosomes, and female जे आहे, it is present onto the X chromosome. The sex expressions determined by the balance of genes on the autosomes and the X chromosomes. In other words, we can say that the expressions of sex depends on the ratio of X chromosomes on that of autosomes, and the ratio is represented by X म्हणजे X chromosome divided by the autosome index. आता suppose individuals with the index of 1 develop into the female, आणि जर का तो index 0.5 असेल तर तो male. Yet according to this theory it says that if the index is 1, then that develop into the female, and suppose the index is 0.5, it will develop into the male. Okay, now if the sex index is between 1 and 0.5, the resulting individual will be the neither female or not the male. जर का रेशो इन बिटवीन असेल, नॉट इज फिक्स, जर तो एकही नाही आहे आणि तो 0.5 नाही आहे, तर तो नाही फिमेल आहे नाही मेल आहे. तर दे आर हॅव्हिंग इंटरमिडिएट सेक्स एक्सप्रेशन्स, and they call it as a intersex. The sex index of 1.5 which is higher than sex index, they are normal female, they gives the super female. आणि जर का तो 0.5 च्या कमी असेल index sex index that 0.5 कमी असेल they are the super male. Now here we can say the sex expressions in Drosophila in relation with the XA ratio. आता suppose the Drosophila they are having ploidy. Suppose that ते समजा 3 X chromosomes असतील Drosophila मध्ये 2 autosomes असतील. तर रेशिओ झाला 1.5 it will be the super female. जर 4 क्रोमोझोम्स असतील सेक्स क्रोमोझोम्स आणि 4 ऑटोझोम्स असतील तर female. So this is a chart of the sex index, and the sex index they have calculated by the formula that is the presence of number of X chromosomes divided by number of autosomes, and they are having this kind of sex index. Again they have said that the individual with the sex index of 1.1 is the normal females. That triploid असतील तर that some flies are having triploid, they are having 3 X chromosomes, and some flies they are having 4 chromosomes, they called as a tetraploids. So this is a genic balance theory which given by the Bridges. You do have in your syllabus of the genic balance theory. Then again one theory, that is the monogenic sex determination theory. In this theory they are having expression of sex, they are influenced by a single gene. Again Drosophila. The Drosophila, a transformer gene, that is the TRA gene, is present on the autosome, plays an important role in case of sex expressions. Some scientists say that in case of this TRA genes which is present in autosomes, not in sex chromosomes, present in autosomes, they plays important role in sex expressions, and this transfer gene is recessive. It is not dominant and hence does not have any effect in heterozygous condition. And this because of the homozygous condition, this gene transforms into the normal diploid males and into the sterile males. Similar to the TRA genes, there are presence of SRY genes found in case of humans. TRY genes it is in a Drosophila. SRY genes is in a humans. The gene is probably present on autosomes and transfer the normal male into the female. Such males have feminine characters. म्हणजे ती जीन जी काही काय जी SRY genes आहे she is present in males, and these genes are responsible for the feminine characters. They have internal regenerative taste and are sterile. This condition known as a testicular feminization. Similar effects have recessive gene expressions of sex chromosomes have found in some other animals such as goats, pigs, dogs, etc. There are some scientists they have said that there are certain environmental factors are also responsible for the sex determination. Now let's see the sex determination in some organisms such as sea worms and horsetail plant is governed by the environmental conditions and also includes some hormonal effects. In Bonaria, the larvae which remain free in the seawater and settle onto the sea bottom are differentiated into the females, and those larvae which settle onto the proboscis of female develop into the tiny males. म्हणजे की जे लार्वे फ्री आहेत आणि बॉटमला आहेत they form into the female, and those onto the surface area they are into the males. Suppose these are the undifferentiated larvae, free living आहेत, develop into the female, and these attach आहेत कुठे substratumला attach आहेत, they develop into the male. These are certain environmental factors. They are responsible for the sex determination. Then certain animals, they are also required the environmental factors like temperatures. In case of turtles, alligators and crocodiles, they are having their incubation temperature of egg. म्हणजे की सपोज जे एग्स दे हॅच, जे अंडी उगवतात आहे टेम्परेचर ऑफ 30 to 35 डिग्री सेल्सिअसला, दे आर फिमेल्स. आणि त्याच्यापेक्षा जर कमी टेम्परेचर असेल, दे आर मेल्स. दीज आर द इन्व्हायरमेंटल फॅक्टर्स फॉर रिसिविंग द determination of sex, that whether they are male or they are the females. Then there is a mosaic sex determination in Drosophila. The combination of males and female features in the body of individuals. Drosophila flies, like this ratio is very like 0.0001, have male tissues in one part of the body and female tissues on the other part. Individual with sex chromosomes, such as determinations, they called as a mosaic, or they are the gynandromorph. म्हणजे एकाच ॲनिमल मध्ये दोनही सेक्स असलेल्या याला म्हणतो आपण गायनॅन्ड्रोमॉर्फ्स. लाईक सम ड्रॉसोफिला, they are having male tissue into the one part and a female tissue onto the another part. And this kind of determination of sex, they call it as a gynandromorphs. The gynandromorphs, they are generally called as those animals, they are having the same tissues in same animal, they are the gynandromorphs. Then there are patterns of sex mosaics found in Drosophila. एक आहे bilateral sex mosaic. त्याच्यामध्ये काय असतं की one side of the flight is male and other side is a female. Then anterior posterior, म्हणजे फ्रंट हाफ जो आहे तो मेलचा असेल आणि जो मागचा पार्ट असतो पोस्टेरियर हाफ असेल तो फिमेलचा असेल. म्हणजे की अँटेरियर पोस्टेरियर. आणि काही मध्ये काय असते की पॅचेस आहेत, की म्हणजे एक पॅच आहे तो मेलचा आहे, अनदर पॅच आहे तो फिमेलचा आहे. So depends on the where the tissues of gender or sex they are present. On that basis they are having different patterns. काही मागे पुढे असतात, काही साइड बाय साइड असतात किंवा काही मध्ये पॅचेस असतात. So in this we have finishes the chromosomal theory, we have finished the genic balance theory, and we have finished the factors, environmental factors or the sex determination by the environmental and hormonal conditions. Okay, in the next class we are going to see the genetic disorders. Okay, today we are like almost covered 4 parts. We are covered the determinations by chromosomal theory, by autosomal theory, then by genic balance theory, by hormonal and environmental factors, and by gynandromorphs. Okay, in next class we are going to see the syndromes, genetic disorders. ठीक है, I will see you in next class. Thank you.